In this video, we're going to look at the code for table 2.6, where we're going to create binary dummy variables, or called indicator variables, for uh, character or categorical variables. Actually, this is not necessary because some of the packages that we'll be using, they will automatically generate your dummy variables. But sometimes if you are using a particular package or library where you have to create your own dummy variables, how would you do it? Okay, so that's the reason this is covered. And we're going to use what is called model matrix to generate the dummy variables, right? So, and say housing df, right? So we're going to overwrite the housing.df data frame, and we're going to convert the uh, R model, because that's the only factor uh, in the data frame. So this is going to do the um, creation of dummy variables for all the character variables and factor variables, and we have to specify what is called model. Okay, so model matrix is the command. Okay, so you can do a help session for model matrix by putting question mark and model matrix if you like. And then we have to specify what is called the formula. So here, formulas are specified with the tilde. Tilde is the key to the left of the number key 1. So you have to do shift that key, that will give you a tilde, and 0 and plus 1. So what this means is the tilde 0 means, think of this as a regression formula. So tilde 0 means I don't want intercept. So that means if you don't have that, then you'll create a column of 1, which we don't want. And then the dot means all the variables. So here, the model matrix will keep the integer and numerical variables as is, and when you have a factor variable, it will create dummy variables for the factor or character variables, right? And then we have to specify where the data is going to come from. So data equal to housing df. Okay, so now we run that. Okay, now if you look at this and you see that the remodel is gone, and in place of remodel we have dummy variables for the 3 possible values: remodel.none, remodel old, remodel recent, right? And this is now what happened when this command was executed, this code was executed. Housing df now has been converted into a matrix. Yeah. So we want to reconvert it into a data frame, and you can do that by saying housing.df, okay, as data frame housing.df. So it will take housing.df, which is now a large matrix, right, convert it back to a data frame. All right, so now we are back to data frame where we have 5,802 observations and now 16 variables instead of 14, because the 14th variable was converted into 3 additional variables, so 13 plus 3, 16 variables. Now usually in regression type analysis, when you convert a character variable into dummy variables, okay, you need only k minus 1 dummy variables, k being the number of categories. Okay, if you create dummy variables for each possible value, you will get into singularity. So you have to use only k minus 1 dummy variable. It doesn't matter which k minus 1, which one that you're going to drop, but you need to select k minus 1. So here we have k is equal to 3 for remodel. So of the 3, we have to drop 1 and keep only 2 of them. And so how do you drop a column? Okay, so we're going to put it back into the same data frame. All right, so okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, drop the last column, right? Okay, we are arbitrarily choosing that the last one is what we're going to drop. So last column in this housing DF is a 2-dimensional data frame, so we have to skip the row specification. We don't have to worry about that. Then here if we say minus 16, then that means that column will be minus, which will be taken out. So now you see there are only 15 variables and the last one is gone. So you have only 2 columns for remodel. So if you want to look at the names of the data frame as it exists right now, okay, so these are the names.